Dear students, good morning to one and all. Previous classes we will detailly discuss about the morphology of flowering plants. That is, in a typical angiospermic plant body are having two roots, stems, leaves. They may be bearing flowers and fruits. In generally, the root shows is always positive geotropism, while the stem shows positive phototropism. By means, the root is always grows downward direction, and the stem shows is always upward direction. And also described about the types of root systems. In a typical angiosperms, the root systems are of mainly three types. First one, taproot system. Second one, fibrous root system. Third one, adventitious root system. What is meaning of taproot system? In a majority of dicotyledon plants, the direct elongation of the radicle which grows into the soil, then after it bears lateral roots in several orders, that is represented by secondary and tertiary roots. Finally, the primary root and its branches constitute within the form of taproot system. So, in this taproot systems are seen in all dicotyledon plants. Next, coming to what is meaning of fibrous root system. In a monocotyledon plants, the primary root is short-lived. So, in this time is replaced by in a large number of roots. These roots arise from the base of the stem, that is called fibrous roots. These roots are appeared fibrous or air-like structures. So these roots are seen in the monocots. Next, coming to what is meaning of adventitious roots. In some plants like monstera and the banyan tree, the roots originate from the parts of the plant other than radicle, and it is called adventitious roots. So these adventitious roots are seen in dicotyledon plants such as monstera, banyan tree, and also some monocotyledon plants such as maize and sugarcane. These are of three types of root systems. Next, coming, what are the functions of root systems? So the root systems to be carrying four functions. So that is first function in all root systems, mainly absorption of water and mineral nutrients from the soil. Second function, these roots are provide proper anchorage to the plant parts, especially adventitious roots are proper anchorage to the plant parts, that is mechanical support. Third function are here, so storing of reserve food materials, that is storage of fruits, especially some of the biennial plants such as carrot, beetroot and sweet potato. Fourth function are here, in some roots, so to be synthesis of some of the plant growth regulators, especially to be synthesis of auxins, gibberellins and cytokinins. So this is the type of root systems and functions of the root systems. So these are previously discussed about the morphology of flowering plants. Okay, now next coming to today we are going to discuss regions of the root tip. Dear students, four regions are named. First region of root cap. Second region of meristematic activity. Third region of elongation. Fourth region of maturation. Dear students, already previous classes we will detailedly discuss about the types of root systems and functions of the root. So today we are going to discuss about the regions of the root tip or zones of the root tip. So dear students, so in this root tip containing four regions, they are namely region of root cap, region of meristematic activity, region of elongation, region of maturation. Dear students, this is the regions of the root tip. The regions of the root tip. So dear students, this is a root cap. This is a region of meristematic activity. This is a region of elongation. This is a region of maturation. So first let us discuss about root cap. So dear students, in the root apex, this is a root apex. This is a root apex. Root apex. So dear students, so in the root apex is covered by one thimble like structure, one cap like structure, that is named root cap. Okay now, in the root apex is covered by one thimble or cap like structure, that is called root cap. This is a first region. What are the help in root cap? So the root tender apex, the root cap of the tender apex, so is always makes it always through the soil. That is the importance of root cap. Okay now, so in the root apex is covered by one thimble like or one cap like structure, that is named root cap. The tender apex of the root cap, it makes it's provided through the easily soil, that is the function of root cap. Dear students, in most of the angiosperms, that is dicotyledons and monocotyledons, the root apex is covered by a root cap. This root cap can be regenerated. But in most of the hydrophytic plants, so this root cap is absent, only containing root packets. These root packets are not being generated. This is very important area here. Okay now, the first region are here, region of root cap. This root cap are present in most of the angiospermic plants, that is dicotyledons as well as monocotyledons. So this root cap can be regenerated, but in some of the hydrophytic plants or aquatic plants, so in those of plants not containing root cap, only present in root pockets. So these root pockets are not being regenerated. Okay now, second one here, region of meristematic activity. A few millimeters above the region, above the root cap, that is named region of meristematic activity. Okay now, a few millimeters above the root cap, that is named region of meristematic activity. So in this region of cells, so smaller in size and thin wall and with dense protoplasm, and they divide repeatedly, several times are repeated. Why? Because containing meristematic tissue. So in this cells further divided, one cell is divided into two cells is divided into four cells. Okay now, so in this time some of the cells. So some of the cells are enlargement and rapid elongation, enlargement and rapid elongation, and responsible for the length of the root. Responsible for the length of the root. That is named region of elongation. That is named region of elongation. By means some of the cells are here. Some of the cells are here differentiated. Some of the cells are here differentiated. That is named region of elongation. So region of elongation is always to be provide absorption of mineral nutrients. Absorption of mineral nutrients. Next coming to the proximal region of elongation. The proximal region of elongation to be differentiated and mature. Differentiated and mature. That is named region of maturation. That is named region of maturation. So in this region of maturation, from the some of the mature cells form the very fine, delicate and thread-like structures. That is called root heads. That is called root heads. So in these root heads is always absorption of water and mineral nutrients from the soil. From the soil, these are the four regions are in root tip. Okay now. Once again repeated to the regions of the root tip. The first region are here root cap. Okay now. So dear students, this is a root apex. So in the root apex is covered by a thimble-like structure or cap-like structure. That is called root cap. What is the help of root cap? The tender apex of the root cap. The tender apex of the root cap. It makes and it's always easily provided through the soil. Easily provided through the soil. That is the importance of root cap. Root cap can be easily regenerated or present in all angiosperms. But in hydroponic plants, root cap is absent, only present in root packets. These root packets cannot be regenerated. Cannot be regenerated. Second reason of meristematic activity, a few millimeters above the root cap, that is named region of meristematic activity. Okay now, in this region the meristem cells are smaller in size, thin walled and dense in protoplasm. Dense in protoplasm, they divide repeatedly. They divide repeatedly. That is named region of meristematic activity. So in the sense of proximal to the region of elongation, so in those some of the mature cells undergo repeated elongation and enlargement, and responsible for the length of the root. That is named region of elongation. That is named region of elongation. This is the region of elongation. What are the use of region of elongation? This region of elongation is always to be absorption of mineral nutrients. And some of the cells are proximal to the region of maturation. By means above the region of maturation. So region of elongation above the region of maturation. By means some of the region of cells undergo undifferentiated and also matured. The cells of the region of the are known as region of maturation. So in this, some of the mature cells to be produced very tiny and is also delicate and thread-like structures. These structures are named as root heads. Some of the mature be produced very fine or very tiny and delicate and thread-like structures or air-like structures, that is called rootlets. So these are rootlets. This is a base part, this is a apex part. This is a root base, this is a root apex. Okay now. So these rootlets to be developed pericycle are to be produced rootlets. These are unicellular and they developed is always exogenously. They developed always exogenously and acropetally manner. First begin to larger in size, then next coming to decreasing of the smaller in size. Okay now. So root eggs are developed from pericycle. These are unicellular and acropetal manner and always to be expressed exogenously. So what is the functions of rootlets? So these rootlets is always to be absorption of water and mineral nutrients from the soil. So this is about the regions of the root tip. Okay now, thank you.